Hello guys, and welcome to episode 18 of the MadPack. And I know it's been a little while since I've made an episode, but there's a reason for that. I have done a lot of stuff offline or off camera. So this is going to be a catch-up episode just to let you guys know what I have done. Um, One thing that I did realize is this lucky sword that I got, which is actually a stick, only does damage according to the sharpness and fire aspect and whatnot. So it doesn't actually take into account as if it was a sword. So what we are going to have to do, or what I am going to have to do, is off camera, I am going to have to pull all of these enchantments off of this and put it on an actual sword. That's not a big deal other than just getting all the levels. But other than that, we are going to go around and show you what I have done off camera. So let's go ahead and get back into first person mode. It's almost time to sleep, so let's go ahead and go down here and recharge my second set of boots. And the reason I have a second set of boots, oops, wrong one, is because I did a lot of traveling just to unlock different areas and whatnot. And I know it doesn't look very, like very much here initially, but granted, I'm zoomed out quite a ways. This is a lot of area. So, let's go ahead and let that cook up. I'm starting to run low, extremely low on force. So, we're going to have to do something about that here pretty soon. And then the most important thing that has happened since my last recording is, go ahead and throw those here, we now have a basic ME system. Now, if you look at this over here, you'll see this is full of milk and full of force. And I will go into detail about that here in just a minute. But first thing we're going to do is sleep, because I have adjusted the settings in the config file for the shader pack, and it kind of gives a purple tint to things. And yeah, I don't really care for that too much. But as you can see, so far we have ourselves an ME controller, we have an access terminal, a crafting terminal, and an ME drive. Inside the ME drive, I got an ME1K storage off of a mob drop, so I went ahead and put it in here. And then I made two 16K storage modules. And as you can see, this one's this one is pretty much full, and this one is, well on its way. So, in order to make more of those, we are going to need more diamonds. But again, like I said, if you look at this engine right here, we have a bunch of liquid force and a bunch of milk. So I'm going to show you what I did in order to do that. Over here, we have whoa! I hit that hole just perfect. We have a whole tank full of milk. And we're getting that from this thing called a rancher. Now, this rancher does a couple different things. It will milk the cows, and it will also shear the sheep. So, as you can see, we have 46 wool in here now. And then I'm using a transfer node for liquids from extra utilities, and the extra utilities transfer pipes to pump it into this tank. Well, from there, we have, and I need to put what's it called, a trap door or something right here, just for the sake of putting it there. But we'll follow this over here, and you can see that I've piped this all the way over to that engine, and it is now pumping force up into that engine next to our ME system. With this little sign, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. This way we have force, which is way over here by our trees. So, and the reason I did that is, because our force trees are way over here, and it's just easier to fill up that squeezer and tank and whatnot. So, I know this is a long way, and I know that there is a better way of doing this with ender tanks, but I had fun doing it. So, and right at the moment it does work, so I'm not too concerned about doing the ender tanks right at the moment. As you can see, I already put a trapdoor there. But we have our forest going on. We have 3 rows of trees now. Everything's going good. I have it turned off right at the moment because I don't have any wood for it to squeeze. But as soon as I do, I'll turn that back on. Because otherwise it's just, it's wasting. But our garden is doing great. We have emerald crops now, which, I think the last time you guys saw them, I only had like maybe 4 of them. We have 3 rows of the essence crops, as well as this whole garden right here. And we have ender crops, gold, glowstone, iron, obsidian, and coal. So I'll probably end up replacing the coal eventually because I'm not really using it. But another really cool thing that I found is with the glowstone crops, I can make these. They're called, they're still called oakwood planks, but they're for magical crops, and they let out a light source just like glowstone. So I've got a few of those around here, and this end of the garden's pretty well lit up. There's another one here, and so forth. You can pretty much tell where they're at because they sink down in the ground. Now, another thing I have done is put these lily pads of fertility over here. I cannot honestly say they're doing any good whatsoever, but I like to think they are. So I'm going to leave them. I got one there and one over here. And the only reason, the reason I only have 2 is because they're not cheap to make. So it looks like my garden is ready to be harvested. But I'm not going to bore you guys with that. I'll do that off camera again because it takes quite a few minutes actually to harvest all this stuff and get back to it, or replant it and everything. The next thing I have done is I have finally finished putting sprinklers throughout my entire garden. And over here, hidden, I have put, I gotta find a spot where I can get down here, an endless water supply with a liquid transfer node and the liquid pipes, and which is feeding every single one of the sprinklers, and it's working out great. So I never have to worry about watering my plants again, or even running out of water. So that's a really cool advancement that we've done. I think I already showed you guys the meteor protectors and everything. So while we're all over here, let's fly up to this one. I want to make sure this one is full power, because if it's not, I have enough of the chips now to be able to make it full power. But yeah, it looks like it is. It's red all over the place. Okay, so let's see, what else have I done? I've cleared out a little bit of this area. This is going to be where my wizard tower is going to be located. I still need to build that off camera, mainly because I know you guys don't like to watch people building things. So now, if I am wrong about that, let me know, and I will build it on camera, but I'm going to guarantee it's not going to be very exciting. And yeah, that's so far. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but that's quite a bit of stuff I've done offline. And a lot of the magical crops and whatnot, they do take a while. So I bet I have spent easily, a good solid 8 hours of just farming just to get as far as I have. There are a lot more crops I need to start growing and making and whatnot. And let's see, that's not quite ready. That's not quite ready. got my donkey over here. My horse got loose. I need to get myself another chunk loader over here so that doesn't happen anymore. Because what happens is when you first, it's a bug in Minecraft that when you go and unload the chunk, then there's a possibility they can break their leash. And when you come back, then if you don't pick up the leash in time, it decays, which is what happened in this case. So anyway, that'll be fixed off camera also. Let's see. What else? What else have I done? Let's go look downstairs just to make sure I haven't forgot anything. Yeah, that's going good. And this is telling me, you know, that you know, basically everything is running just fine. It's not pulling more power than it's using, so that's good. You know, eventually I will have to put more power there. Let's see. I think that's about it, guys. I did do, like I said, I did open up a lot more of the map. I didn't really find anything really interesting along the way. I did find a couple more structures like this one over here, which I haven't explored yet. Oh, there was something, I think this is one of them witchwood forests or something like that. And then this here, this is like a oh, I can't remember what it's called, but basically it's not a magical forest, but it's kind of along the same lines. Oh, I found a village up here. Village up here. Just happened there, but my screen just minimized, and that has been happening apparently since the last update of MadPack to a few different people. And yeah, I uncovered, you know, a few other buildings and whatnot. Like this right here, I don't know why it's here, because it's a pyramid. It should be in the middle of a desert. I mean, we have mummies there and everything, but all of these things that I have found, guys, I have not checked out. I wanted to do all that on camera. And so yeah, next episode. Oh, and this is a new boat. This is a new style of boat that I found. But yeah, so next episode, we are well, I should have my sword made up and everything, and let's see here, my armor, I need to put some more enchantments on those, because yeah, the ones I lost before had like protection and absorption and fire resistance and other, you know, like rain, what's it called, projectile protection and stuff like that. So I still need to increase the enchantments on these things. And again, I'll do all that off camera because I have done it on camera already. Now, I still do have this lucky armor that I got from the lucky blocks, and I'll most likely, I will see if I can repair these things with diamond. If I can, then I will probably just go ahead and use this chest plate and helmet, because then I don't have to spend the levels to you know, to put enchantments on this stuff. But yeah, so that is going to be it for this episode, guys. It's just a catch-up episode. I know it's short, but I really appreciate you guys watching. And you know, if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do that, because we got a lot of good stuff coming out pretty soon. I mean, we're gonna have. Oh, my horse is dying. Why is my horse dying? What killed my horse? I bet you he ran into... Yep, sure enough, he ran into these damn death blooms right here. So those are going to be relocated, and I'll have to find myself another horse, which is not that big of a deal. There are actually quite a few right over there in that area. So Anyway, what I was saying is we got a lot of good stuff coming up, guys, and other series. You need to go check out my DLC Quest series and Kerbal Space Program. Now, with Kerbal Space Program, it's going to depend on likes. If I can get 10 likes on that first episode, then we will start a career mode and we will continue until all of my Kerbals are dead. Um, that could be a couple episodes, that could be 50 episodes, I don't know. And so, yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it, and I will see you next time.